Live in studio, Andre Rison, right here in Atlanta. Andre, nice to see you, man.
Hey, good to see you guys. Good morning.
Thanks for coming.
Appreciate you coming in.
You guys went way back with that, too legit. I need Dion in here.
Oh, yeah. What an era that was in this time. Do you know Tom Glavine, by the way, was coming in live?
Actually, I do. I'm a big Braves fan. I followed the Braves ever since I became a Falcon, and Dion was playing with the Braves. We used to always go to the games, and it's kind of an unfortunate time for me to come in town, and he's leaving town.
Yeah, well, and nobody is really happy about how that whole played out. But that era, yourself and Dion, and I think Justice and Gant and Dominique, and there was a scene going on in this town back then that was really unique that's ever been here.
Most definitely. I think that's what kind of shaped the city of Atlanta as far as entertainment is concerned, and media.
I would agree that
you have to put the media in there as well.
Put them on the map, really.
Exactly, and Ted Turner and a couple more entrepreneurs that had stability in the city at that time, and we were kind of the doormat to every sport. And for some reason, all of us ended up in this city at the same time. And like I said, we were the underdogs in music, we were the underdogs in entertainment, we were underdogs in football, media, you name it. And all of a sudden, we moved to the forefront. And now I see the kids now, not only in football, basketball, baseball, I see them at the top of the realm, music. You name it. Media with CNN. And
5 million people, by the way, too. And we're the number 7 or 8 market in America now, which I think back then we were probably 12 or 13. Andre Rison here live in studio. We'll talk about what you're in town for in a little bit, what you're promoting, and a really cool thing going on in Atlanta as well. You look back on Atlanta. First of all, you don't live in Atlanta, right?
I always consider Atlanta as my second home. So
okay, where do you live now?
Miami, Florida.
Okay. Your years in Atlanta, how do you look back on that whole experience at Falcons?
I tell you, I got a chance to grow up in a city that's known as the Dirty South now, and I loved it. I was 21 years old, 22 years old, pretty much didn't know where I was going, just playing football and pocket full of money and just living life,
right.
Just living life. And it was the first time I had been in the South. And like I said,
grew up in Flint, Michigan,
grew
right?
Up in Flint, Michigan, up north, and so it was definitely a change coming down. But the people of Atlanta, the city of Atlanta, they made that transition so much easier by not only just being great fans, but also embracing me just as who I was as a youngster playing sports.
Was there any chance of you actually getting out of that area to play college ball? I'm sure you were recruited by everybody.
Yeah, I had opportunities to to surface up somewhere else, but I had a big following by my family. I was always supported by my family, and so it made it easier for me just to go right up the street. Consider Michigan State was in the Big Ten. They played at all the big schools around the country, and everybody from Flint, Michigan that went to Michigan State had great success as far as going on to play professional sports. So
how'd you do against Michigan, your years at Michigan State?
I split. We split 1-1. I only played them 2 times while we were up there. I split with Michigan. I think we're currently the only team still to yet beat USC twice in 1 year. We beat them first game of the season, then we beat them in the Rose Bowl. Never lost to Ohio State.
Wow.
Undefeated 2 years in a row in the Big Ten. Rose Bowl champs, you name it. I had a great career up there. And right after that, came to Atlanta and I was drafted by Indianapolis.
Right.
And got traded. I was riding around in my car, and I'm talking on one of those, you remember those big block cell phones?
The bag phones.
Yeah, bag phones, big as a computer. And I'm talking on the phone. I get a call from my mom, and she says, the draft is on. And I said, yeah, it just came on. I'm headed to a draft party.
Yeah.
She said, well, no, you need to come home. You just been traded to the Atlanta Falcons. I said, I'm not going. I said, I'm going to veto it. I'm not going. I don't know anything about the South. I don't know anything about the Falcons, nothing but they lose, and I'm not going. And she said, well, you're going where they sign that check.
Right. It's like you don't have a choice there, young man.
You don't have a choice.
Did you not realize that? I guess you could veto it, not show up, but they really don't give you that power as a young man coming out of college.
Well, you think once you're drafted and you're making your own money and you're paying your own bills, you think that you have the right to say anything that you want and do anything you feel. But that mother tag, it's a mother.
Yeah. Hey, Andre Rison's here live. We'll come back. We got a ton of stuff to get to.
Yeah, we should mention he's got he's taking part, we should say, in a rather elite football camp in Stockbridge over the weekend. We'll touch on that. We'll touch on his career and some of the ups and downs. Certainly, we'll talk about with Andre Rison here in studio with us.
He's got a are we allowed to talk about just about anything?
Yeah, you're fine.
You're going to tell us in the break, don't bring this up, or are we going to be able to throw the whole thing out there?
No, we're fine.
You got a hell of a life, my friend.
Yeah, we got a movie coming out, not this summer, but probably by the end of next summer, the film should be done.
About your life.
Yeah.
All right.
Andre
should be a hell of a movie.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Jerry Glanville, Bill Belichick, Tom Coughlin, Mike Holmgren, Marty Schottenheimer, John Gruden, those are the coaches that Andre Rison has played for. You think this guy doesn't have a lot to say? We'll talk to Andre Rison live in studio.